Hi guys! Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Through the Glass Table. I'm Everett.
I'm Izzy.
And today we'll be reviewing Steven Soderbergh's Logan's Lucky.
Oh no, here comes Steven Soderbergh with the movie to end all movies, and where two brothers named Logan try to get lucky by planning a heist to steal from the beloved Appalachian charm that is NASCAR. Tagging along is James Bond, a Scientologist reject, pageants, and America. Fuck yeah!
So Ismael, what did you think of Steven Soderbergh's Logan's Lucky?
Overall, wasn't a disappointment for me. It was entertaining. But there was some problems I had with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not, like, I was telling you earlier when we saw this movie that Steven Soderbergh makes great movies, but then I can't remember what the fuck they were about. What I mean is, it doesn't stick with you. Like, I'll remember E.T. forever. I'll remember Kill Bill forever. I just, like, I can't connect with them.
What did you like? Let's start with that.
It was very fun, but not in a silly way. It almost was like a Coen Brothers movie.
Okay.
Where it had like it wasn't like haha funny. It was just like situational and very ironically funny. And I really like Steven Soderbergh's direction as far as like setting up shots and stuff like that. He's very he's the total opposite of like of Quentin Tarantino, where you watch a Quentin Tarantino movie and you know it's so exaggerated that you know exactly whose movie you're watching. Where he's the total opposite of that, where it's so mundane and so like meticulously like just boring that I know I'm watching a Steven Soderbergh movie.
So I don't really know why I was really engaged with the film. I really don't. But I think it had to do more with like the screwball comedy kind of elements in it. It felt like you were saying, lighthearted more, and it allowed me to fully engage with the characters. Especially, I really felt more connected to Adam Driver's character. Yeah. Just because he was so broken.
But yeah, I liked Adam Driver's character a lot. And I thought some of his comedy was very strange, and I really liked it.
But it wasn't even like forced. It was just the way he was delivering his stuff.
Yeah.
Like he really focused, at least Adam Driver I think did, on his body language and what his body language can show, because he had one arm only, right? So that was kind of this main focus.
Channing Tatum was okay. He's just sort of always there though for me. Like I don't really ever connect with him. I thought his storyline was something to connect to though, especially with his daughter.
Yeah, that was cute.
Yeah. They in the middle of the it's not a spoiler, but in the middle of the movie they do something that's just stops the entire like soul of the movie, because the movie's a crime caper, and it stops and it becomes a completely different movie based on his relationship with his daughter. And I thought that was an added layer to what was already entertaining. And I was like, okay, now it's also.
It gave us a reason to care more.
Yeah.
You really feel for what's his fucking? What are their fucking names?
I don't know. The Logan, one Logan and the other Logan.
One Logan and the second Logan. Yeah. Well, technically half a Logan.
Oh my god. Katie Holmes is in this.
Yes, Katie Holmes was in it. She looking good.
Isn't she with Jamie Foxx or something?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Why is that weird?
I always thought he was gay.
Jamie Foxx?
Yeah.
Well, clearly not.
I mean, a cute. When I say this, I'm gonna cute picture of Wanda from In Living Color, dressed up as a woman.
She didn't really add. She didn't really add much to the film.
No, like but also her character is sort of like not integral to the plot. So like.
She's integral to the development of Logan 1.
Yeah.
So like Channing Tatum, like you really need to see that she even forgives him. But let's talk about the other breakout star in this. I guess is James Bond, Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig is in this movie. He's like because he's hamming it the fuck up in this movie. Like they told him be country and be a criminal, and he just said, I'm gonna take that to 10, because that's how I saw it.
Going back to the soda can's direction, like what did you like about it, or what did you not like about it? We haven't talked about that.
The one thing in this movie that was bothering me were the cuts. there's some scenes seem like they should have gone on a little bit more, and then he just cut it awkwardly. Like even to the point to where people were in mid sentence
or mid thought without having the response happen, and then it cuts off.
Yeah, or even like vocally. Like there's a scene where they're talking to Daniel Craig, and the way he says the last word, you know how when you inflect because you're about to say something else, but they cut it there. So it's like, well, I know he was about to say something else, so now I know this cut is bad.
I didn't really notice it too much. I mean, I noticed it in that one scene when they meet Daniel Craig for the very first time. That was very, very obvious. What bothered me was the useless scenes. Like, that's what bothered me. Like, the fucking Cadillac, purple Cadillac scene. Sorry.
I mean, that ended up
helping, but did it really need it?
No. Well, you did. Yeah,
I think excessive fat. That's what it was.
There were some times where the movie was very listless, and it was just like.
But I think that's what he was going for too. This is kind of this flashy heist movie kind of. So having all those extra little elements in it were supposed to be fun, but I think it had the reverse effect a little bit. It was more like, why have all this?
Yeah. I was thinking too, maybe a lot of those scenes were in there because a lot of them are very like boring situations, but like funny boring. I think a lot of it. I think the like main heart of this movie is that he's trying to show something in the mundanity of their life. Or I know that's not a word.
Mundanity.
In the mundaneness of their life, because they live in the back country and there's not much going on. It's in Virginia,
West Virginia.
Yeah. So there's not much going on. So I don't know. It seemed like that's what those scenes were in line with, but I agree with you that they didn't all work.
I don't have much else to say about Soderbergh's film, so why don't you just tell me your overall rating? What would you give this?
I will give this a 4 out of 5.
Ooh.
It was nothing wrong with it. It was very entertaining. It's classic Soderbergh. He just makes really decent, not more than decent. He makes really great films. This one I think I'm gonna connect with a little bit more than his other films. So
I'm gonna give it 4 out of 5 as well, but on the basis of what this film is trying to do. Because it's a 3 for me, really, because it was okay. But this is the first kind of studio breaker film that we're getting.
Oh yeah.
So I kind of like what he's kind of doing with that. I give him a lot more kudos.
You gotta explain it.
His last film, the studio really interfered a lot.
Side Effects, which was an awful film. I hated it.
And so he said that he never wanted to do that again. He wants more creative control over his stuff. So he banded together, and I think he made this company called Fingerprint. So, and what they doing is everything is going through his hands, basically. He does all the marketing, he does all the bookings, everything. So there's no studio backing of the film, like for distribution. So all the money that people have invested, they're gonna get their returns on like DVD sales, merchandise, all that stuff. And so this is all pretty much artist funded. It was supposed to kind of crash, right? People didn't want this thing to succeed, but it's kind of doing well.
I don't think no one cared. Like, this would be different if it was like a big action movie that was gonna make billions of dollars. Like,
but they're gonna make their return.
Yeah. They made $8 million. I can't imagine they made more. I can't imagine they spent more than 20 million, 30 million on this.
That's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and also hope you enjoyed Everett's new look. Look at that motherfucker looking clean and shit.
He's trying to make up because when I walked in his house today, he didn't even notice my haircut. So my feelings are hurt. This is bullshit. But thank you guys for watching. We'll probably be back for it. That's probably
that's the next one.
He's creaming in his pants for that fucking movie, and I'm creaming in my underwear for that movie. So we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye, guys.